All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Tally, and today is Sunday, August the 24th, 2025. Solar Plexus Sunday, August the 24th, 2025. Today's date. And if y'all hear traffic, we are outside. We are reporting live from Arizona outside. Again, today is August the 24th, 2025, and numbers don't lie, okay? Numbers don't just sit there. Numbers speak. Let's break down. I'm going to break down today's date. Then we're going to just get into the episode. So 8/24/2025. That's just the 8. We are in the beautiful month of August. The 8, the number of power, infinity, balance between the material and the spiritual. 8 reminds us of authority, karmic justice, and knowing that what goes out will circle back around. So today asks you, how are you welding your power? You understand? How are you welding your power? How are you using your wand? When I think of Sunday, I think about the wand. I think about in tarot, the wand. Your word. I think about being impeccable with your speech, with your word. How are you welding your power? So that's the number 8. Is it flowing like the figure 8? You understand? The number 2 in numerology. The number 2 is the peacemaker, the diplomat, the intuitive. 2 is about harmony. 2 is about duality. It's also about relationships between you and others and you and yourself. Then we have the number 4, which is foundation, discipline, responsibility, structure. 4 is the builder of the house. That's some sturdy ass shit. You understand? When I think about the 4, I think about the 3 little pigs who build the one who built their house out of brick. It's sturdy as shit. Huff, puff, you won't blow me down. So that's the number 4. And shout out to the Life Path 4. Shout out to the workers. Shout out to the sturdy energy. 2, again, it's all about harmony. It's all about duality, the left and the right. You can't just keep going left. You're going to have to balance that shit out with the right. You understand? It's also about relationships between you and others and you and yourself. You and yourself. Me, myself, and I. I think about that when I think about the number 2. The 1 plus 2, that's the Holy Trinity. Spirit, flesh, creation. Wait, am I talking about the number 2 or the number 4? I'm sorry. Yeah, the number 2 is between you and others and you and yourself. But the number 4, I think I went somewhere else. The number 4 is foundation. The number 4 is discipline. The number 4, I don't know where I went back with the number 2. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I can be a little bit of everywhere. But we did the 8, we did the 2. The number 4 is foundation, discipline, responsibility, structure. That's when I was talking about the 4 little pigs. 4 is the builder of the house. Are your walls sturdy? Or are you just decorating a shaky foundation? Remember, we talked the other day about building on solid ground. We're already going to have our tower moments, right? That's just a given. But we can also avoid certain tower moments. And to avoid those tower moments is to make sure you are building on solid ground, not that shaky ass shit. Again, this must be this is an important lesson here because I keep going back to building on solid ground. I did a whole episode about building on solid ground. And I guess I have to pull out the oracle card because what are you building? Are you building on some sturdy shit, or are you building on some shaky shit? Have you opened your hand and see what falls and see what stays? So that is the number 4. The year is 2025. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5. That's the 9. The 9 is the elder. The 9 is the oldest part of the letter in the numbers. The 9 is the elder. The 9 is the humanitarian. The 9 is the closer of cycles. It's the energy of completion. Now, when we sum up the whole day, though, we get a number 5. And what is the 5? The 5 is change. The 5 is freedom. The 5 is adventure. It's about movement, breaking free from any limitations, adapting and expanding into something new. So all together, today is telling us to build. 4, build strong foundations in harmony. 2, with balance and authority. 8, while remembering cycles must close. 9, so you can step into freedom and expansion. 5, okay? This is why I love numbers. This is the math that I like. They always tell the story before we even open up our mouths, right? So now, I was just talking about the date, but again, it is Sunday, big Sunday, solar plexus energy, big sun energy. First, I want to talk about the chakras because today is Sunday, and that's all about the solar plexus, right? The solar plexus, your fire center, which is located right above your belly button. This is where your confidence, your identity, your ego, your personal power, that's where they live. Okay, when your solar plexus is strong, you walk into a room and people feel your presence before you even say a word. And shout out to all the Sunday borns. The color is yellow, big sun energy. Think golden light filling your stomach and radiating outward, okay? The element is fire. It fuels your willpower, your determination, your ability to take action. Today's frequency for the day is 528. Shout out to my brother E. This is the miracle tone, the love frequency, the DNA repair, the cellular healing. Play 528 today and you'll literally feel like the sun is living in your body. Okay. For the solar plexus, the developments normally happen between the ages of 15 and 21 years old. So think about that. Teenage years into early adulthood, right? That's when you're wrestling with questions like, who the fuck am I? Who do I want to be? Am I confident enough to stand in my truth? A lot of ego battles happens, insecurities and identity struggles stem from this stage, right? So if they were left unresolved, today is your chance to revisit them with compassion and with healing. So today, be intentional with your solar plexus, okay? Ask yourself, am I running from my light or am I stepping into my light? Do the roar, okay? Just a little announcement right now. We are still in Leo season. It is not Virgo season. I just want to set the record straight because people got it confused when we looking at traditional astrology versus true sky astrology. Right now, people will say that we are in Virgo season, but in true sky alignment, we are still in Leo. That fiery, bold, unapologetic, big ego, big roar, Leo energy is still here, okay? The tarot card of the day, and we have two did come out. The first card is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about mentorship. It's about wisdom, tradition, and spiritual authority. So the advice for today is to trust your power and step into your practice. Louder for the people in the back, Telly. Trust your power and step into your practice. Take what you've learned, and level it the fuck up. Don't just study spirituality, live spirituality. You know, the affirmation for today is, I am learning by challenging and practicing what I learn. I am learning and challenging and practicing what I learn. The lesson for today is every apprentice overtakes their master. Someday you'll step into the role of a teacher, even if you're still learning now. The challenge is, where do you still follow traditions that no longer serve you? Where can you seek guidance without giving up your power? Questions, pick it up. This is a reminder, you never have to walk this journey alone. Mentors, teachers, and communities, they exist for a fucking reason. They exist for a reason, okay? The next card that we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands shows up when you're carrying too much. The message for the day is to lay it down. Just put it down. Just open your hands and let it go. Lay it down. You can't pour from an empty jug. You can't pour from an empty mug. If you keep trying to carry everybody else's baggage, you'll collapse before you reach the fucking finish line. The affirmation for this card is, I have permission to release the unimportant, the non-urgent, and the unwelcome things on my plate. Fuck them. The challenge is to review your commitments, which ones feed your soul and which ones drain your soul. With these two cards coming out together, it's just telling you to find balance between taking on responsibility and learning when to let go. Step into mastery, but don't sacrifice yourself in the fucking progress or in the process. Now, the oracle card that we have for today, and take what resonates, leave what you don't. The oracle card for the day is surrender to the magic of who the fuck you are. You are master. Surrender to the magic of who you are. You don't have to earn your worthiness. You are already magic. Even in your ordinary moments, your existence radiates light. Niggas, they can't not see you. The African goddess of the day is A-Bol-Nimba, one of my favorite goddesses of the day. The message for the day is, it's harvest time. It is harvest time. Celebrate your blessings. This season is about reaping what you've sown. Your thoughts, your actions, your prayers. All of that is harvest. A lot of people think harvest is just the things that you can see, the things that you can gather, with your eyes, like picking up stones or rocks or picking fruit. But at the same time, the harvest is in you, is in your thoughts. The harvest is also in your actions. The harvest is damn sure in your prayers. Now, the embodiment of this card is, harvest isn't just about dreams fulfilled. It's about dreams created. Each idea you nurture, each connection you tend to, each blessing you acknowledge, that's the true harvest. That's the true harvest. The declaration for this card is, we are always prospering. We are always prospering, okay? The spiritual as fuck card of the day, and I'll share the visuals on the YouTube. If anybody want to actually see the cards, it'll be up on the YouTube, and I'll be sure to post it in our Discord. The spiritual as fuck card is, rise above your fuckheadedness. This one right here, this one keeps it real. Like, you gotta rise above the fuck shit. We all have tendencies to self-sabotage. We all have tendencies to play small or act in ways we know better than, right? The challenge today is, identify your flavor of fuckheadedness and rise above it. Do one thing betterish today than you did yesterday. Now, the spirit animal of the day is the lion. The lion symbolizes courage, strength, pride, leadership. The lesson for the day is, the lion doesn't chase validation. It knows that it's the king of the jungle. Step into that level of assurance. The alignment is the solar plexus plus Leo season perfectly. Today is about roaring from your center. All right. So when you can't match an energy, or when you don't have when you're lacking in something, I'll say that. I'll share a story with you. Just hold, please. You know what? I'm gonna wait until I finish this. But I said, where was I? Shit, I hate when I do that. But I'm remembering when I fall short, or there's something that I cannot change, I'm learning to go to the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Before I get into the story, I just want to give a challenge reminder. Making the Band, the very first MBM Making the Band challenge is live. The assignment is 16 bars to What a Job by Devin the Dude, due August the 25th at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're judging originality, wordplay, tone, vibration, creativity. This isn't just fun, it's building community, creativity, and a new movement. Winners get a special feature on an upcoming MBM project and a chance to shine on the Cracked Open podcast and win some dope ass gifts, okay? If you want a chart read, hit us up on our website directly. If you want to sow a seed, our Cash App is Monday Born Mentality. If you want to be interviewed by me, we also have a dating show, Love, Lust, or What the Fuck. Let's hear your story. If you have a story that you want to share, my platform is open, okay? From pain to purpose, your journey matters. Now on to a personal testimony, which is my story, right? I want to share this with you because I know somebody listening is carrying something heavy and wondering if they can really rise above it. So growing up, I always felt like the left out one. Being left-handed in a right-handed world made me feel different before I even knew what different meant, right? Add that to my limited vision, blind in my left eye, and suddenly I was the real left eye, right? Long before I called myself that. School was rough. I couldn't focus the same as others. I had to wear a patch over my eye, and eventually I just gave up on like learning in the traditional way. That's when I became more of an observer, more of a listener than a participant. My confidence dipped, my self-esteem dropped, and my own family sometimes made it worse with jokes and questions like, "Hey, who are you looking at, me or them?" Rude, right? Insensitive. I stopped making eye contact. I hid pieces of myself, but despite all of that, I was still able to win. I was still able to get my driver's license. I was still able to build businesses. I still started my own podcast. I still made things shake when people thought that I couldn't. Shit, when I thought that I couldn't. And let me be real. Let me just be real. Do I wish this can change? Yes. But I've learned to embrace the serenity prayer. If I can't change it, I accept it. And if it's within my control, I'll fight like hell to change it. This weakness that I have has become one of my greatest strengths. It made me more adaptable. It made me more creative. It made me more resilient, and it made me me. So if you're listening and you're struggling with something that you cannot change, lean into the serenity prayer. Let your scars become your strengths, okay? I think I'm going to end it there. Just to recap, Numerology Day. The numerology number for the day is 5. It's 5. Freedom, change, expansion. It's all about the solar plexus, ego, identity, confidence. Astrology, still in Leo. The tarot card of the day is the Hierophant and the 10 of Wands. The oracle card, surrender to the magic of who you are. The goddess of the day is A-Bol-Nimba. She is the goddess of harvest. The spiritual as fuck card is rise above the fuckheadness. The spirit animal of the day is the lion. The challenge reminder, 16 bars due Monday at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, community call. We are doing chart readings, interviews, and you can sow a seed. Okay, you can also buy something from the website. What we talking about? Support us. We support you. I done shared a bit of more of me. Again, my name is Goddess Telly, aka True Sky Telly, aka Chantel Javon, aka CJ. It's only one, so it's the one near you. You understand? We are live from Arizona. We are building building community, building vision, building legacy. Be sure to follow the podcast. Be sure to share it. Be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned in for our blogs and collaborations. Okay, allow yourself to be cracked open, ladies and gentlemen, because that's where your light shines in. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm going to end it here. Do we have a song of the day, ladies and gentlemen? If y'all listen to this episode, y'all give me a song of the day. But I'm going to play My Girl Likes to Party All the Time, Party All the Time, Party All the Time. The song just came to me. Don't judge me. All right. I'll see you on the next audio, the next video. Tap in, man. Tap in.